Hey guys, Bram here. So today I want to talk about a new video series I will be starting. It's a mirror challenge. So I will be starting from scratch, getting a character from level 1 to a level whatever, till the end game. And what I want to do is actually get up to a mirror. I don't know if I'll be able to do it because mirrors are now like 1,000 divines, which is pretty crazy, not gonna lie. Pretty much the worst time to start this challenge. But I think it's doable, so let's get to it. Alright, so this is my character at the end of day 1. I'm level 87. I should be able to level way easier now. I fixed a couple of problems with the build, but as you saw, it's working pretty fast. The only problem right now is I don't have much single target DPS. So this will be the main focus on day 2. But for now, I just want to talk about a bit about the build and how I leveled it. Well, first off, from level 1 to 28, I leveled it with Cobra Lash. One of the best leveling gem in my opinion. It cleared extremely well, and yeah, I had no problem doing it. And without any gear, it was no problem. Probably one of the best league starter, to be honest. So yeah, and once we get to level 28, I actually became this. So this is a build using the Poet's Pen, unique. And pretty much what it does is it triggers the skill that's in your Poet's Pen. And yeah, we're using Lightning Warp and trying to go as fast as possible. In my opinion, this is one of the best leveling strategy because you're moving so fast that you don't care about having to run around everything because you're pretty much warping around left and right. So yeah, it's extremely well done too. I don't know exactly who's the content creator, but I have the POV of it, but I couldn't find the video anymore. But yeah, it was a extremely easy experience to level with this. So one of the first thing I did is checking what I was able to flip on the currency market. Then I started crafting flask, and yeah, you can see some of the sales for the flask here. And whenever I sold a flask, I just bought some more flask to craft some more, and yeah, get the ball rolling. So that's how I was able to afford the build. And yeah, as I said, every time I sold one, I just kept investing into more. So here's a flask crafting session. I made it twice as fast. If you want to see everything, you can just slow it down. But yeah, what you're looking for is a couple of mods. If you want, you can use the regex for flask, and then just filter whatever is not needed, and yeah, only come up with like the tier 1 mods, and then the right combos for it. I'll leave it in the description, the regex for a flask, but once you craft a bunch of them, you kind of get used to it. And if not, you can always check with Weekend PoE trade if it's worth. And yeah, I don't want to go too deep into flask crafting because this is not the goal of this video. Well, yeah, I just wanted to share how you can make a bunch of currency with this, and yeah, it's a good start for getting some currency when you don't have any. And as I said, as soon as you sell one, you can buy a bunch of them. They go for like 4 or 5 chaos at level 84. So yeah, and sometimes what I did is I asked someone if they were selling some more. So I said, "Oh, do you have any other like let's say elemental flask 84 plus?" And then the person just offered like 4 or 5 at a time. That way I don't have to message a bunch of different people. But sometimes they only have one, so yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes the friction on trade can be annoying, but the profit margin on Flask are always insane. So it's a good way to start getting some currency. So I was stopping whenever I got something higher than 20 chaos. I was stopping and undercutting the next best one by like 10, 8, 10 chaos to make sure I would sell it as fast as possible and then do it again and again. So yeah, that's a good way to start getting some currency if you're starting fresh. On my very first chaos, I did exactly what I just did here. I did a buy order on alteration orbs for a chaos. So the first chaos I got, I bought alteration orbs with it. And you can see here one chaos orb for 29 alteration. But if you look at the price, they are one for 11. So what I did is just, yeah, put it at 29, and whenever someone listed it, I would sell it back to chaos. That way I was just making currency while I was leveling, and whenever I had some currency, I could take those chaos and then put them into flask, craft the flask with the orb alteration, and yeah, keep the ball rolling. All right, now I want to talk about the build a bit. This is kind of a meme build, but yeah. This is a surfcaster, so I'm using the fishing rod, and so all my hits are crit, and also I have 50% more cast speed. And I have this. My your cold damage can shock. The 100% of lightning damage converted to cold doesn't do much, but yeah, this is the tree I'm using right now. I'm still missing a lot of stuff, and the reason why is that I need to buy a good jewel, and yeah, there's a couple of stuff I need to do. Currently my mana situation is pretty bad, so I need to get that done, but I'm kind of low on currency. So this is it for day one. I just want to show you how it works. Pretty much blink everywhere with cross blink of Wintry Blast, and then I kill every single pack. It's pretty easy, but the problem is a single target right now. But yeah, so yeah, all this gear was pretty cheap. This ring I actually got it extremely cheap in my opinion, and I mirrored it with a Kalandra's touch. It's not the best, but it's not bad either. So yeah, the only thing I really have to work on is the gloves. This is just something I got from a Alva Memories of Reverse Incursion. This is a placeholder because I want to get something way better than this, but I have the mod I'm looking for, the increased damage with hits against shield enemies, plus the chaos resistance. Yeah, the rest is pretty bad, but it is what it is for now. Alright, and I actually recorded every single item I bought, so each shiver with leash full damage, a Hellhunter, because why not, we're killing so many rares so fast, it's really extremely good. And then Lighten, I couldn't afford a level 4 just yet, so it's a level 3 for now. And Merlin, almost perfect, it's 239 instead of 40. A extremely good Veter's Gabble on the cheap, only 3 divines for it. So what I did is instead of finding another one, I just bought a Kalandra's Touch for divines. That way I can mirror it. The Frostblink 2120, that way I don't have to update it ever again. And then yeah, I bought some catalysts in order to make my Venter's Gamble even better. You can see it's pretty good, so when I mirror it, better gives me a bunch of resistance, and since we're using so many uniques without resistance, it can be rough. Here's the base boots, and this is what I crafted in order to get something good out of it. Alright, to craft the boots, pretty straightforward. Just use Deafening Essence of Envy on their Fractured Spell Suppression, and then spam until we get a high tier of elemental resistance. And once we have that, we can keep it and just craft movement speed or life if it doesn't have one or the other. And yeah, that's about it. If you want, you can use a Wild Bristle Matron to lock the suffixes and then reforge movement speed. And then we just block a prefix we don't want and exalt stamp since we have 2 prefixes open, so I'll block mana and yeah, hope for the best. But sadly it's pretty bad. Happens, and then I craft life, and that's it for now. I will be able to upgrade to a better pair later down the road, but for now this is it. Next I needed a large cluster jewel. So I just craft life until I get something good out of it. Increase effect will be nice. No. Oh, that's bad, but no, we need life. Region life, flat life. Oh. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, live chaos and the increase effect is extremely good. That's what we want. All right, now let's talk how much currency I have at the end of day one. So if you look at here, I have 4 divines, 356 chaos, and 421 orb of alteration. The reason why this is so low is that I actually uh, waited until I had 40 divine to do an idol setup because I didn't want like to buy a new set. So what I did, I just like paid myself for the idols. I don't think my setup is worth 40 divine, but I did just don't want to, yeah, don't want to build a new one. And yeah, of course it could have been way cheaper than this, but yeah. So what I did is I ran a bunch of Alva's memory of reverse incursion until I got up to 40 divines worth of stuff, and then I started doing this. So this strategy, I made a video about it. It can net you higher than 20 divines per hour. I kind of updated it from the video. I will link it into the video description. But yeah, and yeah, that's what I ran. And then I did a bunch of other crafts. But as I said, I started with last crafting. I'll just show you a map showcase, what it looks like. So right now I kind of have a problem. I don't have the single target DPS. So what I'm doing is I'm getting the sulfite on every map and then getting onto the map. So you'll see, unless it's the last map of the either world progress, then I have to kill the boss. But yeah, I have some problems, but I don't have any currency to fix it just yet. So it is what it is. But yeah, I'll show you the build. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It goes pretty fast. Exactly what I wanted, but the single target DPS is shit. So yeah. Like I said, I get my 3 sulfide veins, and as long as I have the inner world progression, I'm out. And that's it. So yeah, as you can see, like 30 seconds, it can be even lower than this. So yeah, then what I do, I just turn that not sulfide, but the what is it called? The azurite into resonators, and then I sell the resonators. Yeah, you'll see here exactly what I do. And I think right now the currency is down. But yeah. Yeah, currency is down. But I sell those for around 180 per divine. So here, as you can see, 441. And from that map, I just got like 15,000. So that's like 50 resonators. So yeah, it goes pretty fast. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Hopefully, the currency chains comes back because I have a bunch of those resonators and they're not selling because yeah, I don't know what's up with the trade website. It's 3 days in a row that it's kind of fucked up. So hopefully I can manage it and actually make my currency because the most part of my currency generating strategy is from those right now and I can't even sell them. So yeah, it's kind of rough. Like I said, hopefully it's fixed soon. Alright, now I'll leave you with some of the cells. I didn't include everything, but there's a bunch of them. And I didn't include any of the crafting method. So if you want to know more about how I crafted the stuff I'm selling here, just let me know in the comments and I'll try to show you guys how to do it. It's pretty simple. Most of the stuff I crafted were like essence crafting and stuff like that. So yeah, extremely basic stuff. Yeah, so that's it for the day one. I'm really poor, but then again, I have a bunch of resonators and also some streaming invitations. So hopefully, when the bulk sale is fixed, I can actually get back on track. But yeah, the price of mirror is 1,000 divines right now, so it will be pretty rough, but I'll try my best. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, take care, guys.